Hi, my name is Mary Rassa, and today I'm going to talk to you about my Preserving Your Family's Artifacts and Photographs program. This can be given to your organization virtually through Zoom or Google Meet or in person. It typically lasts between 30 and 45 minutes, and it's a slideshow, and then I also have some items that I can show everyone to properly house your artifacts. My background is I'm currently a archivist, but before that I was a museum curator for the National Park Service for 9 years. I like to talk about different paper items, specifically postcards and then photographs, and I like to give a little bit of a history on these and the different types that existed. It helps you to identify what you have. Linen cards were probably the most famous ones and the most popular ones to collect from the 1930s and 1940s. We also have a long discussion about the different types of photographs, from the earliest ones when case photographs, the daguerreotypes, the albumen, and then the current silver gelatin. Negatives are also an important aspect. We want to make sure that the negatives that are in your collection are not flammable, and there's a simple test that can be done to learn more about that. In your home, you're not going to have fancy storage material, but you will most likely have to purchase some supplies, some good boxes for archives and folders and things like that, especially tissue paper. When you have artifacts, there are a few items that are the enemies: light, extreme temperature and humidity, pests, and improper handling. And we'll go into each of these items in depth. Light can be rectified by having UV filters over fluorescent lights and also covering windows and doors. Extreme temperature and humidity is a huge problem. It causes things to swell and curl, and you want to have your year-round, you want to have between 40 and 60% humidity. So this is really important. In the summertime, you're going to have possibly higher humidity. In the wintertime, you're going to have a very low humidity. So having things stored properly is extremely important. And very important to not have things in the attic where there's very low humidity, or the basement where there's high humidity and the possibility of floods. For example, this is what happened after Hurricane Sandy out at Sandy Hook. This office didn't have things in the museum collection, but it did have some historical information that was all lost. Humidity indicators are pretty cheap. You can buy them digitally or you can have paper ones, and it's going to help you know what the humidity in your location is. Pests are always an issue. You want to be able to store them as best you can without having moths eat them. Improper handling is one of the biggest issues because you need to be able to hold the artifacts properly, where to pick them up so you don't harm them in any way, and you also want to be able to cushion them. So an example of cushioning here is these are all glass items and they're being put in drawers for storage, but there are certain materials which I will go into in depth in what things that you should purchase and how you can keep them safe. So if you're interested in this program, my email address is beaconpointhistoryservices@gmail.com, or you can check out the rest of my YouTube channel for the other programs I give. Thank you.